this question all the time. Like, yes, you can file for an extension.
Yes.
I mean, that's all nice and good. The money is still owed, and penalties are now accruing, and interest is accruing, and right?
Right.
So you can get a 6-month extension. Y no te creas que this is years of extension here, guys. Like this just compounds on itself, right?
So you could do, obviously, if in some illiquid estates like that one, you can do an extension to pay over years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think back in those days, I think it was 10 to 15 years. You can actually pay it over. However, you still have this huge tax liability. You might have a federal tax lien imposed on you during that whole time.
Absolutely. So they're
So-
going to get paid. Like they're yeah.
So, but that also creates an issue if you need to go to a bank to
Yes.
obtain financing. And apparently, from the finances of the team and everything else, they were barely breaking even. So, even
That's
though
right.
it's a successful
Not
franchise,
only is there no money to pay the estate tax, let's say the liquid money, but the team actually needs to,
it needs working
money
capital.
Right. It needs
You need
working
to pay.
We're kind of, burying the lead here. You're absolutely right. It needs constant working capital.
Yes.
Mr. Shula's salary doesn't get paid for nothing or whatever.
No. And you got to pay Don Marino.
Yes. That
Okay.
guy. Who
One of
was
the
playing
highest-
football in 1990? I have no idea.
Well, he was one of the highest paid quarterbacks.
And was he still quarterback in 1990?
Yeah.
He needs to be paid. He's also not taking stadium seats.
He's not.
He is
He's
not.
not. So yeah.
He doesn't
they
want
need to-
more T-shirts with his own name on it. No.
So that's another. So it's funny because a lot of times when we're talking to clients, many times they forget that a operating business needs working capital, right?
Absolutely.
So and that happens even when somebody tells us, oh, I want to invest in this business. I already figure out that we need this much money to rent a space, this much money for equipment, and I'm like, okay, and what about 6 months of expenses? Dealing with labor and everything else.
Sure.
And it's like, oh, no, I'm going to start making money from day one.
Inmediatamente.
And I'm like,
Very optimistic, these businesses.
extremely, right?
They are.
I mean, if it's something
They
that
are.
they have already done before, perhaps there might be some truth to that. But
Right.
you really have to think about that. You might need at least 6 months of working capital before you open the door.